Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new flea market video. You're seeing this probably in, if I could guess, late spring, early summer, or the fact is I'm filming this in January. Here, what I'm doing, At the flea market actually that this happened was back in the end of November, so like everywhere whatsoever. But you maybe remember that in like December, then I did my Vlogmas every day a video, and so I never found time to like film this like haul portion of the video, and then it obviously takes always super long because I have so much footage stocked up until the video really is released. So, but whatever. Yeah, that was a weekend in late November. It was actually, I think, the weekend when no flea markets actually in Berlin were taking place, like a Totensonntag. I don't know. It's not really a holiday, but it's like nothing should take place. I mean, on Sundays, no. Like stores are open anyways here, but also like flea markets are not supposed to happen. But for whatever reason, Biesdorf, flea market Biesdorf, decided, no, we are going to have flea market. And so it was crazy. It was so busy, that flea market. And I found a couple of things, not a huge haul. And today I want to show you what that was and, you know, show you all the nice toys here. Hey guys, this is amazing. I don't have this. This is in quite good condition. It has some of the makeup stuff in it. I'm really happy. Just one doll, but I bought it. I bought it for €22.50, which is not a real flea market price. But this is the woman where I have bought a couple of her Polly Pockets already, and she also has her whole stack. I mean everything that's left with her, but I have every single one of them, or I don't collect them. It's like is it the house from Aristocats? I think so. And there's a Lion King one. All of them I do have. I have this suitcase one. There's one of the star ones. I have that one. I don't have that one, but that's the era I don't really collect, and I have it in see-through. So here's one of the books. I also do have that one. They have one Mighty Max in here. I do have that one. There's one of the Jewel series. So nothing that I need. A couple of like fake Polly Pockets, cute ones nevertheless. Lovely kitty. Oh, I love them. But yeah, in terms of Polly Pocket, there's not too much left that I really want. But this is definitely one I wanted. It's quite big, but it's smaller than the, you know, there is a similar one. I don't know what it's called. Pull out. No, I don't know. It's the pink one. People consider it to be called the head box. It's actually bigger. This is a little smaller. Ah, that's cool. Super cute. And it started already really good with this. This is the woman and her husband that I've known for at least 2 years by this point now. They are always at this flea market in Biesdorf, and I have bought other Polly Pockets from them. They have even like brought all of their Polly Pockets, they're from her daughter's childhood collection, to me, like came by car here, and I went to look in their car all of the Polly Pockets, and I bought a couple of them, but they are always pretty expensive. So I never said like, oh, I just buy the whole collection of that would have cost me a couple of €1,000 probably or something. No. So I always just picked and choose here and there. As time went on, obviously some of hers I already have now, got it from other places. And also they never brought the whole collection again to the flea market. They always just pick and choose which one to bring. But this day they had a couple more. I think all of that was what is left. And this one is one that I don't have, and I could get the price down to, I I don't remember exactly. I think I said it in the clip. Was it 20 or was it 25 or was it 23 or something like that? Which I consider, well, it's not a flea market price, but I'm willing to pay for a Polly Pocket in a really good condition that I don't have. And obviously without shipping. This is, just from the outside, you might think, the Pull-Out Playhouse, 1991. Not exactly correct, still 1991, probably. It has a stamp of 1991, but this is actually the beauty case playset. So it is this big hunk, I have no idea, chunk of plastic where I put it, because my Polly Pocket shelves are like, yeah, well, it's not a lot of space on them anymore. So what's the same as, you have these drawers that you can open up. The cool thing is, all of, yeah, you should definitely open this one up first, I'm sorry. There's a mirror. I'm not sure if in the Pull-Out Playhouse this is also a mirror or there's something else, I'm not sure, but here we, hello, there's you. It's definitely a mirror. Then you can open these drawers. All of the drawers have the flowers. They are often missing because they fall off or whatever. They are here. Also, nothing is discolored. It's all this super nice light purple. These kind of decals. I mean, they're not decals. They're printed on. It's not just stickers. None of that is rubbed off. So on the front and yeah, on the handle. So. And here is obviously a place for the Polly Pockets to play in. The bathtub, we have like a, that looks more like, you know, with cacti here. If it's really warm and you're laying outside in the sun, there's a book to read, or you're just laying down here sunbathing. This is probably meant to be like a hot tub or swimming pool or something like that. Stairs here and there. And then this side, which is more like probably a beauty area here, and then here's like where you would eat, or yeah, it's not really a living room area. It looks more like, I don't know, a spa or something like that. And if you have the Pull-Out Playhouse, this is not what it looks like in the Pull-Out Playhouse to begin with. So it's the same like construction. You open these drawers up and there's placed. You can play with your Polly Pocket dolls, but it looks different. So there's more like a living room or something like that, the stairs and everything looks different. So completely different mold for the Pull-Out Playhouse. And in this one here, you can already see the next two levels aren't even like any places for you to play with your dolls. In here, and this is cool as most of it is in, you really have little pieces, little makeup things. This is empty. There was, I think, there's another like brush, like you would use for blush or something. And here that's actually in. So this little thingy that you would use to apply eyeshadow. Looks really gross, but I cleaned it. It is kind of stained with the makeup that was used on. Then there is, this was actually empty, but the crazy thing is I have this for such a long time. This was meant to be like, you know, a perfume bottle. I'm missing the round pink topper, but this comes in there. So this is the only thing I ever had of this. And this was the exact one missing. This is really crazy to me. And yeah, this other thing here is a like lipstick. Polly Pocket logo on as all of them. I'm going to show you them in detail again. Then you have this one drawer to the front. This one's missing. This was like really powder compact in there. On the back you just have this one, like another flower thing. You have to like turn it, oopsie, and then this would be a place to store the dolls. This is one thing. It doesn't come with any of the correct dolls. Oops, can you stay closed? Yeah. The only doll that was in there is this one. This is actually, I think, the Tiny Tina that comes from the baby, no, not the baby, sorry, the school Stampin' School, which I have, but I also have this figure, so I have now 2 or 3 of her. So yeah, these sellers never took care of like placing the correct dolls, never had like researched which dolls would go into which compact or whatever. These pieces here are real makeup, so you can open them up And this one used to be, I think, a creamy eyeshadow. And there's a specific spot where you can close them again. And this was then probably the, I don't remember what it was. Let's open it up. Yeah, this was probably the blush, I guess. It's not really powdery blush, it's more like creamy blush. And the lipstick is pretty gross. I tried to clean everything. It's completely empty, so you can obviously use it like that. Super hot pink lipstick. I cleaned everything. But yeah, it's like 35-year-old makeup, and then this thing. And I don't know if in this originally there was also something in, or if there was really perfume in. I don't know. This is so cool. I mean, if I could have chosen one of these two, I would have chosen the beauty case playset in favor of the pull-out Playhouse. I don't know, to have these Polly Pocket makeups, I think it's even cooler because you still have place to space to play with the dolls. But this is, I don't know, it's so cool. I'm so happy that I have this one. And the crazy thing, yeah, that I had this. It was available in different colors. So this whole thingy here with the makeups, etc. you saw, the lipstick was yellow. This is blue and the others are pink. I don't know if it was really random which colors you got, but mostly it was that you had different colors in one. I think that when it is actually the yellow lipstick, you probably also got this perfume bottle in yellow. But they were available in blue and whatsoever, so it's probably not the 100% correct one because I've got the blue one, but it's crazy enough that I have this exact piece that was missing in this one. Oopsie. By the way, the logo is still really nice and it's such a wonderful piece. It's just pretty big. Such a good find. It's been so long since I found a Lil Secrets at the flea market directly. My very first Lil Secrets I found, I think it was my very first toy hunting video that I ever did and filmed at the flea market. That was when I first found, like first, how often can I say first in one sentence? My first Lil Secrets doll, but the others are all bought online, and you have probably like the most recent videos where I showed like Lil Secrets dolls were in my Vlogmas series, where I had a couple of them, opened them from my calendar. And at this point here, it was, remember, I found this in late November. I did not have like opened them, and I just still had them in the package where I bought them online, and so I was not sure if this was really one that I didn't have yet, because they have all kind of similar color schemes and just the different outfit variations, but it's a lot of yellow, it's a lot of pink, but this one I did not have. So they are a little doll line by Mattel from the early 90s, specifically 1993. And the cool thing is with this one, the hair is in really good condition. The tinsel is super straight still, and she even has the bow and these little like you know, decorations in her hair. That is original. The first time that I have these. The little sticker with the S is still on, and this is one of the outfit variants where, I mean, you see it, top, skirt, and then even a little like biker shorts. So I don't think that I have one who has the biker shorts yet. Yeah, not really a fashion doll. They were like surprise dolls with little hidden charms in their hair, and I think stickers also, and then just, yeah, little cute dolls You don't see them that often, especially if you find them under the correct name. People kind of try to charge more, but if you just search for, you know, little doll, dolly or whatever online, you sometimes can be very lucky. But here I was lucky finding it at a flea market. Although, to be honest, at that point, my friend had found her first, but she says she has her. It's this exact one she could remember. And then she was just like, hey, come with me, because we often meet at flea markets, not directly in the beginning, but sometime randomly in the day while walking over this flea market. This day we met very early, and she immediately like dragged me over here, look at this, and I was like, but I'm very sure I would have also found it myself just 10 minutes later or something. But yeah, and she was like 50 cents or something, so really cheap. But I don't think that I filmed that. Maybe, don't know. Also picked up from the seller something else, which is very unusual for me. I picked up a manga. Nostalgic reason, and very coincidentally, like 1 or 2 weeks earlier, I was talking with my niece Nadine about like that we used to read. I mean, we are a little bit almost the same age. There's just not even 10 years between us. So I grew up with my my oldest niece more a little bit like a sister, like in a sister dynamic. And around the time, so this is a manga from 2004. It's called Monster Attack, made by a German mangaka duo. They're even called duo. That's what they were called. It's from 2004, and around that time we both used to read manga. She was pretty young still, but she was able to read, and we obsessed about a couple of manga and anime stuff, and we always loved this art style. And a couple weeks before I found this, I was like talking with her about them. I was like, yeah, do you remember? And I didn't know what she was talking about, because most of my mangas that I didn't read anymore, I gave away, I sold, etc. So I only have like the very few manga series still that I from time to time still pick up and read, and this was not one of them. But we were like, oh my goodness, memories came back, etc. And they also used to have another series called Independent. I think we even liked that one more than this series. But then I found this one at the flea market. It's not difficult to find them online. You can easily find them online. But like being secondhand, whatever, they're not expensive because they're not even from a Japanese mangaka artist. And then, but I saw it at the flea market and I was like, yeah, I also want to get that. I don't know what I got it for, like 1 or 2 euro or something. It's really fun artwork. The story is not really the important thing in this one. It's so confusing, the story with this one. But yeah, there were even stickers in the beginning here. But we obsessed back then about this artwork and about the style that these characters had. You know, the clothes, this was exactly what I loved. Yeah, the story is like super crazy, more like, I don't know how to call it, like maybe Alice in Wonderland style crazy, silly. Nothing really makes sense together. There were these alien girls that were trying to find this, I don't remember, superstar on Earth, and there's this evil bunny, and no idea, but I really always liked this art style, and now I don't know. It's nice to have it again. This is a certain kind of nostalgia that I have already for this, like my early to mid, not early, let's say early, mid, late 2000s, when I was really into, you know, anime and manga, and I dropped out of it completely at one point, so there is a gap, and then kind of nostalgia already hits also for that time, like for that era for me. So it's nice to have it. So sometimes at flea markets I look through the manga, because there's even manga series that I would like to buy, which are crazy expensive online. Was not the case that I found one of those, but I found something that was like yeah, nostalgia driven. And then something very unexpected happened, because there was this guy coming to me and said like, hey, I know you, I watch your videos, come over, I'm selling here, I have a table, my daughters are selling their like Barbie stuff. I was like, oh, wait, what? You know me from my YouTube? Yeah, you know I love Sky Painter. Honestly, don't remember your name. Like, we also talked about, like, he was speaking English, so because he was from, I don't remember where you were from, but you were like living in Berlin, also with an English speaking job, etc. So, and so you will see that, but this was super unexpected. So I had a look at the like stuff that his daughters were selling. And you know my YouTube channel, or
yes, I know it's girly stuff, but I follow a lot of ads from Belgium.
Oh, cool. So these are new.
And then Star Wars, so there's more for my...
Mythic Legions, yeah. So, but Star Wars is also my jam, so I love also Star Wars, so...
So we met here too some months ago. I said, hey, I know you.
So yeah, we also met here at this flea market.
Oh, we are friends.
Yeah.
Really good.
Cute stuff. I think it's more modern. Oh, this is cool.
There are a lot of it's. I have 3 daughters and they...
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's more the, you know, my range is more like, 80s and 90s, and
Yes,
this is more
yes,
2000s. Yeah, for sure. So
more modern. That's clear.
But you never know, there's something still from the mom or whatever. Yeah.
Market, so might be something.
Probably need to dig with both hands, so I need to put the camera away because I...
Again, I just thought that you might be...
So I think I still found a couple of pieces from there, because I think both of these actually go to Teen Talk Barbies, strangely enough. I'm just picking up these. I don't know if they go to certain like 90s accessories. They could also be newer. This, I'm not really sure, but it has an older label in it. So it's still 90s. I mean, you can never go wrong with some shoes. So, and this is really cute. And I'm not sure if I want to pick up this. Probably not, because I don't need it. But like these pieces, why not? Why not? And he is not really into all the girl stuff that I like. No knowledge about Barbies, because he is, I think, collecting Star Wars and something else. More action figures and stuff like that. So, of course, his daughters were not my age, so the stuff that they were selling were like Barbies from, I don't know what, the 2010s or something. But in there were a couple of fashion pieces that I picked out. Strangely enough, two pieces from Teen Talk Barbie. The leggings again in pink, and I have now 3 or something of her, and the mint green leggings for Teen Talk Barbie, which is a doll from the early 90s. She's from 1991, so I wish I would find other pieces than the trousers, but well, Teen Talk Barbie, so I couldn't leave them there. I picked up this jacket, which I also recognized as being like from the 90s. It's, I think, 1995 sports fashion. Obviously missing the bottom. I think it came with some kind of shorts, because it's, I don't even remember if this is meant to be the swimming, like the diving fashion, or I don't remember, but it's sport fashion. No, it did not come with these, but I also just, for the heck of it, these diving flippers here, which I think I already have exactly the same ones in orange. I actually don't use them for my dolls. I just know they are Barbie. They are definitely a Barbie mold from also already used in the 90s. And one simple pair of Barbie pumps in pink. And then this, which at first I was like, I know that. What is that? Is that Barbie? I mean, I don't remember. It's good quality. Well, no, actually, that's why it was so. I kind of knew that I had seen that. There's actually these are the tights that go to the Ever After High doll, Maddie Hatter, which I used to have this doll. Picked her up at the flea market, and she was exactly missing these tights. I already gave her to my friend Kirshu, who is a fan of Ever After High, and she at one point maybe wants to customize her or something. I don't know. These would actually be perfect for this doll now, but this doll is now in the other part of, of Germany. So like, okay, too late, whatever. I also did not have my Maddie Hatter on display anymore. So like, but yeah, I have these now. Got them for a couple of euros. These things, I don't know, €1 or once 150. I don't remember what I paid for it. But it was just so funny to run into someone who knows me from YouTube, and we were talking, and yeah, then I even like bought a couple of things from him, or I mean, the money goes probably into the fund of his daughters. Saint-Tropez Barbie for the 4th time. Sorry, wasn't clear. No, I don't need her again. This is, well, it's Teresa obviously, but I think it's the one from Songbird. I think it's Songbird Teresa. Here's an Esmeralda. Not bad, because I don't have her. And I have her dress, or one of her dresses, or two of her dresses. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's another older one. Who is this? I don't know. And this is also something older. Who is this? Oh, I don't think I have her. Generation Girl face, Millies. So that range is from the 80s, I would say early 80s to oh my goodness, to modern. Steffi Loves, Disney. These trousers are from the early 2000s. I don't know what the doll's name is, but Happen in Hair, I think, Happen in Hair. But she's not in here. I don't see her. She would be on the Mackie face. I don't see her. Oh my god. And here's some, what is this, fashion pieces? Probably there's nothing vintage in there. I mean, yeah, at this vendor I picked up some dolls. 1, 2, 3, 3 dolls and 2 action figures. I was so happy, at least because whenever that day I was like, I probably not find a single like an 80s or 90s doll, nothing. And even this vendor, I think I passed by it before, when they had just had some dolls on top of the table, or some new dolls, don't remember, Millie face color reveal, whatsoever it was, I don't know. But for the second round, suddenly they had a whole like blob of more dolls underneath the table, and there were these in there. I think the first one that I like saw was her, the Esmeralda. Let's make a little space here, and that's actually cool because I was on the look for an Esmeralda, not really like online or anything, no, but I knew that I had a couple of fashion pieces for Disney's Esmeralda, so I was always like, hi, cool, if I ever find a like nude Esmeralda doll, I'm gonna pick her up if she is still like in somewhat of an okay condition. And she was, like her hair, she has Kanekalon hair, so you can always restore it nicely, and nothing was broken off. Her head is still very good, so I picked her up, and I was so sure that she would be the correct one to this dress, which I had for the very longest time. It's pretty disheveled here, it's ripped open, but you know, it still looks somewhat cool with all of these different colors and these belts, etc. I think she came barefoot anyways, so that's not a big issue. She still has her one earring, but actually there would also be a round one, a big round one on top of that. So that one has broken off, but at least she has her little stud in there. And I was so sure that, because she is, you can maybe see that, she has the big flat feet. She is on the articulated, you know, Barbie body from the 90s. I always call it the gymnast Barbie body, because I think the gymnast Barbie was probably the first one who used that body. So the body, I think, has a 1993 stamp. And I was like, sure, I know there were in the 90s, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney movie was released, I think, in 1995. 96-ish, I don't remember exactly right now when. So this doll was then probably also released in 1996 or some time around that time span. And I knew that from that era there were 2 Esmeralda dolls back then, obviously produced by Mattel. That's why she's very Barbie-like. One was the dancing Esmeralda, which is the one in this dress, because it's like the gypsy dancing Esmeralda, I think. And then a standard, more unarticulated Barbie body with the like signature like outfit from Esmeralda, you know, the white blouse with the purple skirt and the side thing hanging off there. And this one came with one extra dress, which I strangely enough have. This is probably the white dress from the end of the movie, where she is like unconscious, and then all of that happens when she's nearly thrown over the rail, or whatever. Rail? No, it's not. Thrown from Notre Dame. But this movie is so crazy. Whatever. I think this is the dress, the white dress. And I was so sure, yeah, she's on the articulated body. Sure, this is the dancing Esmeralda, because, you know, dancing and articulation. No, strangely enough, the articulated version of Esmeralda actually came with a signature normal dress and this additional dress. So I have her now on the wrong dress, but I think this white dress is pretty lame. And actually the unarticulated Esmeralda would come as the gypsy dancing one, which I don't understand. Like, why isn't it the other way around? But I want to keep her in this dress. This is also like just from the look of it, it's my favorite of the Esmeralda dresses. So she can go into my Disney doll collection, although I'm not sure at this point when you see this video if my Disney dolls from the 90s are still like out on display, because I'm not really happy with this display. It just, I don't know, it doesn't click. I don't really like them on display. Maybe I find a better way to display them at one point, or I just like don't display them, I just have them because I like them. I love Disney, I'm a huge Disney fan, but I don't know, the Disney display, it's like not really, I don't know. Whatever, I still really love her. I mean, you saw it, I curled her hair really nice again. Sorry, didn't show that to you. So And maybe at one point I also find her correct dress. This is her correct dress as well, but it's kind of the second outfit and I don't really like that one. By the way, do you hear that? So I did not find this at the flea market, just wanted to show it to you. I was actually even more happy when I found these two, although I just had no idea which Barbies they were when I found them. The only thing I knew is they are 80s dolls. They are definitely early 80s dolls, at least this one. She's not really early 80s, but... and already on the way back home, I looked up their faces and it turned out she is Fashion Jeans Barbie. And she is one of the many Fashion Play dolls, Fashion Play Barbie. Specifically, I think she is the one from 1986, 87. But she could also be the one from 83. But I think concerning her face, it's more likely that she's the one from 86, 87. So let's start with her. From the get-go, I knew she was more one of the budget Barbies because she has the normal straight arms. Both of them had like broken off heads. With her, it was still okay. I just repaired the back here a little bit. I'm not really good making it smooth and really, I mean, it's smooth, but there is something white in there. And I did not want to overpaint it because I did this with the, you know, material that is already kind of like flesh tone. So there was not a lot of like broken off, and her neck pack was also in her head still, same with the other one. So I did have the neck packs for two of them, so here I did not have to do a lot. She's one of the dolls that has really curly hair, and I did not want to destroy it, so I just mostly left her hair. She's a little bit strangely rooted at the front. There is not really anything missing, it's just, yeah, that's why I'm trying to put the hair more down like this so it doesn't look that strange. Yeah, she is like this one, and I think the 83 one have a super similar face. I think the 83 has a little more darker eyebrows and maybe a little more like arched, but like very, very similar. Although in between them, so like there's more Fashion Play Barbies that have a completely different face, like the ones from like then 84 and 5, and there's a lot of them that have always the same face, which looks a little bit similar to the Great Shape Barbie. But yeah, no, this one I think is, and I think she has a really, really wonderful face because she is one of them that has the one with the super many lashes on top. So yeah, I put her on this dress. I think when I got her, she was wearing this ugly number here, which I think probably is an old Petra dress. I absolutely don't like these big lace monsters, and it's also like ripped open in a lot of places. Can you even see that? I don't know, but it's here. There's holes everywhere, and I don't like these. It's definitely not Barbie. I think it's probably 70s Petra or early 80s Petra. I don't know if it even is. I don't know. But I put her in a dress that she very likely came with. This could be one of her dresses. So, or one from an earlier Fashion Play Barbie. But yeah, this is a Fashion Play Barbie dress. Just gave her normal heels. Although I don't know if 87 really is the time when Barbie was still released, was already released with these. I'm not exactly sure. She is in a kind of a transitional phase between the more early mid 80s dolls and the late 80s dolls, when they started also to use like Kanekalon hair, and we had these like cute dolls. Like I always consider Perfume Pretty one of the first Barbies that kind of was a game changer in like turning the Barbie brand towards this late 80s, early 90s style. And she, although being 87, so the same year as Perfume Pretty Barbie, I think her look, like the way her eyes and everything is painted, is more reminiscent still of the mid to early 80s dolls. So yeah, super happy. Obviously did not have her yet. But I was even more happy about her because already by the bent arms, I could tell she is one of the more like special release dolls, like not just a budget playline as well. I mean, budget fashion play. She was something else. And yeah, Fashion Jeans Barbie was an early 80s Barbie line. There was definitely a Barbie and a Ken. I don't think that they released a Skipper. Is there fashion jeans fashion Skipper? Maybe there is, but in my brain it's always Barbie and Ken. And this is her face. Whoops. Recognizable. She has this kind of, I don't know, it looks like a half moon lighter of lighter blue in there. I mean, yeah, you can identify her. She has actually, like, she would come with a side, like deep side ponytail like this, maybe a little bit curlier hair, but her hair is so incredibly nice. It is this super, like, I don't know, golden blonde hair. It's saran, and it's just so nice. I did not want to bother putting it into a like you know, ponytail or anything. This is her original outfit. I had this top since like one of my very first the first 2 or 3 months of me going out flea market, like hunting for Barbie stuff. I found this. Actually, it would have a little like logo here which said Barbie. This has fallen off. I did not have anything else, but I bought the trousers and the shoes online very recently. Not recently, but shortly after I got this doll. Here you can see, there it is. Here is still the Barbie logo. It's definitely missing, I think, the belt, because there was a little belt, I think actually attached from the back here, a little pink belt, also just in, you know, a little strip of fabric, like a ribbon or something. So not really, not a pleather belt or anything. I don't know why this is not there, because I think it's actually one that is sewn into the back, and it doesn't look like anything is cut from here, but I don't know. That is definitely not there. The rest is still in pretty good condition. Yeah, this is like fashion jeans. They were wearing jeans. That's like their gimmick. Ken was looking very similar. He had a polo, short sleeve polo shirt, also in pink, and then like dark blue denim pants. Don't know what shoes Ken is wearing, but I love that she has these. These are our absolute favorite, like Barbie shoe mold. These like 80s, 90s cowboy boots. Love them. Have them in all sorts of colors. Or at least I wish to have them in all sorts of colors. Sadly, she is missing like ring and obviously earrings. And here already comes the big thing. Maybe you have already seen it. Why is her like neck so strange? And she had a super broken off neckline. Her head was just, as with the other one, just stuck on there, which I saw, but I can repair that. But I never had a doll with such a broken off neckline. I mean, most often there's like one piece missing out of this whole like neck thing, but they're all around. It was broken. There was just one tiny piece that was still the original length of the neck. And I tried to sculpt everything, but then if you don't have the correct shape anymore, you have to sculpt it kind of yourself. So I did the neckline too big at first, so I couldn't put the head on anymore. Then I scraped it down, because I did it with this epoxy putty thing, this milliput, which you can definitely like file down, but still it is not the best shape. But I could put her head on, and she has the pack in there, and she can definitely move and articulate her head, so that's good. But then came the painting, and I based the paint, because I did it with white epoxy putty, and actually the body, I based it on the body. The body is super pale. Can you see that? I mean, it's not even a bad color difference, but then her head isn't even that super light. If you look, for example, if I take like the hand to the face is way more rosy than this, and the body almost looks like it might, I don't know, maybe it is just very super pale body, and the head isn't that pale, and that was like that. otherwise I would think that the body might actually go to a angel face Barbie, because this is the like kind of widest, palest doll I've ever seen. Same era, also 83, with the same kind of, you know, sharp feet, where you could still see the toes, etc. So it could be her body, but as the head was broken off, etc. I mean, there were no other dolls that would match her. There was no angel face head in that lot. But you know, who knows when this got mixed up, etc. So it could not even be the correct body to her. That's why there's such a big difference now in her neck color to her head color. The original, like if I just, the normal color already is very different to her head. Maybe I should repaint it and paint it more like the face color instead of the neck color. I don't know, but for now I'm at least happy that she has her she has her like head back on her neck. She can articulate it and move it. It just is a strong color difference, but I'm so happy. Very, very early 80s doll, as I said. So fashion jeans Barbie, normal like fashion play Barbie, and Esmeralda. But I also picked up these two. They you know, I just threw them in. They are Finn and Rey from you know, the newer Star Wars movies, from The Force Awakens from 2015. I do collect Star Wars toys in this size. So this is the kind of 3 3/4 inch. It's kind of the original size that the original Kenner ones came in back in '77. Like that was the big thing. And you know, most like good action figures of Star Wars nowadays are released in the 6 inch, but I'm not interested in that. So I collect every era of Star Wars toys, of Star Wars characters, just in the small scale. And I have almost no sequel trilogy characters. I'm not the biggest fan of the sequel trilogy, so episode 7, 8, and 9. I don't think they're bad movies. I just didn't really click with them. So my era is the prequels, the 90s Star Wars movies. That's like my era when I got into them. So that's my favorite. So it's natural that I didn't click with these characters as much. So I don't have a lot of action figures of them. They're not super good action figures. They just have the super basic points of articulation. But I mean, for 50 cents each, I'm happy to put them in my collection and have a little more representation of that Star Wars era. So, which is cool. Nice, but way too big. So here I need to do a voiceover again, because there's a whole conversation in German actually behind this of my friend Cotton Candy Kittens, who was negotiating with these people about like these Monster in My Pocket toys. Well, that's not a Monster in My Pocket. That's a Miss Piggy. That's also cute. And I don't know if she wants me to put the like negotiation really online. And also a lot of you don't understand any German. So yeah, apart from a couple other figures, most that you see, all these neon guys that also belong to these cards, are Monster in My Pocket. They're a toy line from, I think, the early 90s, might be even late 80s, I'm not exactly sure. Similar maybe to, you know, the muscle figures, collectible, but a little cooler in my opinion, because they have these neon colors, they have cool sculpts, they are different types of monsters, and they are different waves, etc. And they're kind of collectible. In the same realm as like all of the, you know, boy toy collectors, although they're not really action figures. And she was interested in them. I was not really interested. I would just maybe pick up one if I find maybe one separately, but I don't need like these. I don't know how many these are, like 15 or 20 or I don't know. But she definitely was negotiating hard because she was interested, and the ones that might be double in there, because I think there are a couple of doubles, we might just take them to the Toyplosion convention and try to sell it there. But I mean, they have their cards. That's kind of like the very cool thing. And yeah, we talked about all of the stuff with the vendors. They were really nice, and yeah, Cotton Candy Kittens got them. I'm fine with just like, I don't know, not having them. It's really nothing that I want to collect, but it's a cool thing. Whoa. So don't get me wrong, this is not my... I didn't find this. My friend bought this. But this is an original My Little Pony. I mean, mon petit poney, min kleine pony. The artwork looks so different. It's with a baby pony and mini friends, like Billy and Susie and whatever they are called. But the artwork, like, I don't really like it, to be honest. I would have gotten that still, obviously. And with the poster is in, ja? Ja, mach mal auf. Ah ja. Okay. Das ist ja wirklich nur A4 groß, das Poster, ja.
Willst du es mal cute, dass wir sehen, ob es vollständig ist? Ja.
Nicht bitte, ja, weil sie einwickeln.
So I'm not the biggest fan of the Muppet Babies or anything Muppet, but this is so cute. And there's like, for all the other magazines, there's like advertisement in there, like Rainbow Bride and Care Bears and My Little Pony. So like for 50 cents, yes. Yeah, and I don't really know why I picked it up. It was just like, because you know, I have found a Care Bears magazines before and didn't pick them up, etc. Not because of the price, but here it was just, I was in a mood to pick it up, and it was really, I don't remember, it was so cheap. Like, did she say 10 cents or something? I don't even think that I paid 50 cents for this. This is an original Muppet Babies magazine from, I think I had seen somewhere, yeah, at 89. So it's just so colorful. It's obviously in German. It promotes here that the Muppet Babies are on ZDF, which is the like TV program, one of the open TV programs. And when I was little, I knew the Muppet Babies. I never watched any of it. I had a couple of books, I think. And this is just so fun because there's so much other stuff in. I mean, there's obviously mostly the comics. By the way, the Muppet Babies comics were made by or done by Marvel Comics. You could consider them original Marvel comics. Stuff like that. But then what actually more or less drew me to buying this is here. There's more advertisements in there. For the Rainbow Bride magazine. Yeah, Glücksbärchis, so that's the Care Bears. And I think this one tells me, yeah, 88. And they're welcoming 89, so this must be an issue, like a double issue Muppet Babies from like early 89, I think. What else? There's more. Another Care Bears advertisement. The Popples. So, I mean, that was probably what drew me more, even more to buying this, other than just really having the Muppet Babies things. And on the back, there's even advertisement for the My Little Pony VHS cassette tapes. We've got Megan and Sundance. So, I read a couple of the comics in there. Yeah, they're children's comics. They're cute. I wouldn't go out of my way to collect these issues, but this is just so fun and colorful, and exactly from when I was born, because I was born in like autumn of 88. So like around the time when I was born, this was released, so early 89. Yeah, something else that I want to show you that was not in any of the flea market footage, but it's kind of relevant to this video. I was already talking about the pants and the shoes for my fashion jeans Barbie, which I love her so much, even though of her neck problem. She has such a beautiful early 80s face. Yeah, I bought it online in a very small lot of fashions, and I think I want to show you this lot now because, yeah, when else it's not its own video. Because there was this lady selling off different little lots of Barbie fashions, and this one lot, she called it the pink Barbie fashion lot or something, on Kleinanzeigen. And there was these pants, these shoes in, and a couple of other pieces that I actually also wanted. So that was a good thing. So I bought this for like 12 euro or something like that. So in there was also this top. Very, very simple, like stretchy top, but I knew that it is also one from the early 80s because I have this skirt and this goes to it, and it's in my first fashion piece from, do I have the date? 81, yeah, super early 80s, 81. Now I have this complete outfit, which is super, super cool. Oh yeah, this I actually picked up from another seller before I knew I would get the shoes for the fashion jeans Barbie in this other lot. I just saw someone selling a couple of Barbie shoes, and there were these pink Western boots, which I thought would be hers, but it's actually a different color. So, did you see it? This is a different pink. So now I have another pair, which I am not mad about. As I said, this is my favorite shoe mold, and these are probably more likely from a fashion pack because, you know, there were also like fashion packs in the mid-90s, for example, with Western fashions, etc. And two more my first fashions. One is this dress. It's from 83, and I like always thought this looks super cute. This pattern reminds me so much of actually the pattern that was used on the pillow for the My Little Pony baby buggy, which is actually, you know, it's a different company. Here we've got Mattel. This would be a Hasbro, so it's actually not really possible, but maybe they, for whatever reason, used the same print. This is obviously a different material. It's a lightweight, super lightweight, almost silky material, but it's a little, you know, this fabric, but it's super nice quality. And I always thought that this is actually a black bow in the front, but no. It is dark green, which I had never seen before until I had it in my hands. So, and you know that I have a couple of my first Barbies from the early 80s, which don't have like their original outfits or anything, but definitely one of them will probably get this because it's one of my first fashion pieces. This is one from 83. And there were two more pieces in there, which are the original fashion pieces that go to one of the my first Barbies from 83. And what was in there is this lovely gingham skirt, you know, rubber waist, different materials here, and this body goes to it. So more like, it looks like a top, but it's actually a body. You have this as a neck holder thing, you tie it. And I even have two more pieces to it that I had for the very longest time ever from whatever other fashion lot. And I could never identify what they were until one point someone said they are actually the arm cuffs, things that you put over Barbie's arms that go to the my first Barbie from 83. So this goes to it, so I have an almost complete outfit for my 1983 my first Barbie, which I don't know which one of the two is the 83 one, but I will pick one out and put this on her. Yeah, that was, as I said, not from the flea market, but I wanted to show you that this little Barbie fashion lot included the pants to this girl. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was not the biggest haul, but like some really good pieces and some funny interactions with people at the flea market. So I always love that. That makes it even more fun. And if you ever see me at the flea market, I mean, if you're from Berlin and you run into me, please don't hesitate to say hi or to just ask me if you want. You don't have to, obviously. If you're just like, oh, that is Lau. I sometimes watch her videos. She's crazy. I don't want to interact with her. Also fine. You don't have to, but please feel free if you see me. So it has happened a couple of times now, because I met cotton candy kittens at the flea market. I met this other girl, which, oh my gosh, what's your name? I don't remember your name. I have it written down. Chrissy? No. Maybe you know who you are. Now this guy, and yeah, it's because like a lot, like by the way, the biggest part of my followers are from the US. So obviously I will not meet you at the Berlin flea market. But if there is really someone from Berlin who watches my videos and we meet, please say hi. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. You can, as always, give it a thumbs up if you wanna like help out my channel. You can comment down below, and you can subscribe. So that's free. Helps out my channel and probably also helps out you to find out when my videos go online. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the choice be with you. Bye.